So I'm on a bike ride the other morning and I'm listening to and thinking about President Lincoln's second inaugural address. Don't judge because I'm that type of guy. But as I was listening to it, a couple of things struck me that were incredibly important about it and incredibly important to what's currently going on in our lives and things like that. So here's the thing. His second inaugural address was not designed for party politic, was not designed at the approval of other people, but it was what he wanted to say. It was his voice, and while he did receive some corrections, he still changed those to his words to suit how he wanted to speak. And I got to thinking to myself how important, especially now what we've just gone through as school systems, and yes, you could generalize it to the broader issues that we have in our country at this moment, but the importance of voice and how often we don't take advantage of the opportunities we have to have our voice heard. You see, voice is an incredible, powerful thing, and each of us has an individual, unique voice that adds to the broader collective. And without that voice, we oftentimes fall victim to being part of a collective that we may not completely agree with. So here's the thing. There will be surveys coming out and things like that. People will be asking you questions about your experiences having to do with school and remote learning. Please fill them out. Be thorough. Be honest. Take the time. As tedious as it may seem from time to time, take the time because that's your voice. I mean, we're so geared up in this country about voice matter, vote matter, because vote is your voice. And people argue about whether it matters or not. But the important thing is that you give your voice because that matters. And what is important about your voice is that it's individualized. So oftentimes we see something happen. How many times have you seen something happen? I know I've done it from time to time that we disagree with, yet we remain silent. How many times has a process been put in place or a decision been made that you disagree with and don't like, but yet you skip the opportunity to give your voice in opposition or shape the outcome? So when you have a thought, when you want to move to action, you need to exercise your voice, not for anybody else's happiness or satisfaction, but for your own satisfaction and to gain that mental and emotional equilibrium that helps you realize you have done the best you can possibly do by providing your voice. Now, the tricky part of that is sometimes people in positions of making decisions and making policies and procedures don't realize all the voices that are out there to be heard. And so you have to make sure that people know you have a voice. You have to reach out to people. And we talk about that as self-advocacy when we're talking about students. How can you speak up for yourself? If you need help, speak up for yourself. Well, that goes to adults too, and anybody in the human race. If you need help, if you have an opinion, if you don't like what you see, if you like what you see, raise your voice because it matters. So when given the opportunity, give your opinion. Tell people what you think. Be part of the process. When not given the chance, don't think it's because people are purposely excluding you. Maybe they've just overlooked your willingness to lend your voice. So go ahead and reach out to them. But no matter what, use your voice. Because as Lincoln did in his second inaugural address, there are mixed reviews when it happens. But as we look back, it's seen just how important that voice was. You have a great day.